Each and every one of us has dreams we want to fulfill. Unfortunately, some of us feel like we're getting further and further away from achieving them due to societal factors or because sometimes complications arise that disappoint us or make us set them aside.
You can't turn back the clocks. We live now. We live here.
Hey, Adrian, I know where we live. What do you think? I'm stupid? I'm not as dumb as you think I am. You know, you don't think I can smell it? I see where we are. Adrian, I don't want this no more. I want something good for the family. I don't want this. I don't want this. I mean, did I come back here and get my brains beat up for these guys and say, hey, there goes Balboa. That was just another pup in the neighborhood. I didn't want this.
But if we stop for a moment to think, we'll realize that it's obvious we won't achieve these goals overnight. However, if we set our minds to it and work on it, we'd be surprised at how much we can accomplish. Remember, you are the only person who sets your own limits.
I've always said to myself, if I could do it over again, I would follow my dream. You've got greatness in you, Rodney. Never doubt it. You go to Robot City, you go meet Big Weld, and you show him your big ideas. And Rodney, never, never give up.
And even if what you intend to achieve seems crazy to some, never let that make you take your eyes off your goal. You can't please everyone. Your dreams don't have to be the same as everyone else's. Remember that there are people who will think it's absurd that someone wants to be an astronaut, and yet there are astronauts. It depends on what values and what type of work are valued in your family. There may be some who don't support you. However, it's your life, it's your dream. Never stop for anyone.
Am I not supposed to have what I want? What I need? What am I supposed to do?
If you feel you have something to give, that you have a talent to develop, then there's nothing you can't achieve. Don't stop. Focus on that idea, make it a priority, and go for it. And if along the way you feel fear, doubts, that's normal. Nothing worthwhile will be easy. Remember that your aspirations are high and there will be bumps in the road, but you must fight back. You must go through those extremes to hit rock bottom.
It's not about the job. I don't care if you work for the government. But you can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want? I mean, the guys who work their entire life laying bricks so their kids have a chance at the opportunities you have here.
Sometimes young people think they can't, that they don't have the potential, or that someone else is better. Don't compare yourself. Don't look to the side. Everyone goes at their own pace, and comparing yourself to someone else won't make you move forward. Compare yourself to your past self. That's what will help you. See if you're where you want to be, and if not, stop and analyze what you need to do. If you really want something, you'll find a way to get there.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore. It makes me feel poor.
We are poor, but we're happy.
Come see, come ça. Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore, and I'm going to do something about it.
But what happens if you don't achieve your dream? Nothing happens. The simple fact that you tried already says a lot about you. Analyze what happened and approach the goal from another path. Not reaching it shouldn't discourage you. It's true that reaching that goal will give you great satisfaction, but don't forget that giving your all, sacrificing things, and moving towards it left you with great lessons, and that the journey to the top is always enjoyed, learned from, and even if you haven't achieved it yet, you'll see that you'll find yourself closer than you were before.
Why, Mr. Anders? Why? Why? Why do you do it? Why? Why get up? Why keep fighting? You believe you're fighting for something, for more than your survival? Can you tell me what it is? Do you even know? You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist? Because I choose to.
And yes, it's easier downhill than uphill, but that's not where you're aiming. The hard part will always be climbing that peak. Backing down is not an option. It's already hard enough to have the discipline to keep going, let alone wanting to give up when you're so close. You'll see that it will all be worth it. I know that many times you think it won't be worth anything, that dream seems so far away, but I swear you won't want to be left with the feeling of what if? Because there's no greater act of cowardice than sitting still. You also deserve a good life, a happy one, the one you choose, but above all, one that you enjoy.
I mean, maybe you're doing your job, but why you gotta stop me from doing mine? Because if you're willing to go through all the battling you gotta go through to get to where you want to get, who's got the right to stop you? I mean, maybe some of you guys got something you never finished, something you really want to do, something you never said to somebody, something. And you're told no, even after you pay your dues. Who's got the right to tell you that? Who? Nobody. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no after you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do.
Remember that no one but yourself will help you, and there might be one or two close people who try, but only you can do what's best for you. Because as they say, people want to see you do well, but not better than them. They won't give you the opportunity, so you must create your destiny, forge that path, think only of yourself. It might sound selfish, but if what you yearn for and what you do for it doesn't harm anyone, then don't hold back. You must declare that this is what you stand for. Be the example and motivation for those crazy dreamers so they know that dreams do come true, because even if the dream seems unattainable, with hard work and discipline, they will achieve it.
I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives, guys exactly like you. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth. If not for you, do it for your children.
What you want exists, and you won't stop until you achieve it. Use guilt if you have to. Use the people who doubted your dreams. Use them as fuel when you see your dreams fading. You must not stop. People will give up on their dreams for comfort, but you will commit to your dreams. And that's how your life will start to change. You will leave your comfort zone. You won't let fears invade your mind. Start being guided by the dreams of your heart.
You know, people get up every day, they do the same thing, tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
Seize today. Seize tomorrow. Seize every opportunity you have to do what you want in life. Life is too short to work on someone else's dream, and I know it's hard to follow your own dreams, but it will be worse if you don't.
That's a wonderful dream.
Is that all it is? Just a dream?
You know, every good thing in this world started with a dream, so you hold on to yours.
You have to find a way to build your dream, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Great results require great ambitions. Let your own emotions drive your dream, and one day you'll look back and know that getting there cost you, but that for the result, you would do it again.
But a dream is not reality.
Who's to say which is which?
You are gonna have to beat out men who were recruited ahead of you to be here. You're gonna have to prove everyone wrong just to make the team. Starting to feel that pressure? That's good, because it's not gonna get any easier than that. And if you don't like it, there's the door right there. Right now, today, in this room, you're gonna work hard. You're gonna work harder than you have ever worked in your life before, then you're gonna work harder than that.
Successful people we look up to are where they are because they were hungry for success. They had the courage, the kind of courage you're not showing right now, because you're lying in bed like a damn mediocre person, hoping something in your life will change, but it won't. You need to get the hell out of that bed and start making changes, because if you change, everything will change for you. If you begin to make personal changes, your income will change, your health will change, your future will change, everything will change, but only if you're willing to make those changes.
You have no discipline, you're late, you're unprepared.
Well, it's not like that school did you any good.
You have what? 17 years on this planet? You don't know shit. You want to know why I'm a teacher? I'm good at this. But I can't do my job unless you do yours. And I certainly don't need a lesson in failure from someone who's too afraid to even try.
And if you, the one reading this, feel paralyzed, if you think you've achieved something or done what no one else in your family has, and now you're tired, let me tell you, you're not tired. You're just comfortable in your comfort zone. You need to be hungrier for success. Stop settling. Or are you really satisfied? What did you do? What did you achieve? Did that truly fulfill you? There's always more to do, new goals to chase. You must always strive for more. Because the more you push forward and give it the effort it truly requires, the greater your reward will be. And soon, it will make you feel genuinely fulfilled.
I know you got talent. I knew that before you got here. It's just the other thing I wonder about.
What thing is that?
Pressure. Changes everything, pressure. Some people, you squeeze them, they focus. Others fold. Can you summon your talent at will? Can you deliver on a deadline?
How much longer are you going to keep being a slave to your worthless impulses? How much more of your energy are you going to waste? Not being in control, letting yourself be dominated by cheap pleasure that only makes you weaker and more pathetic. Every time you give in, you become a person without discipline, someone who prefers instant gratification over building the best version of themselves.
Over the years, I have found that true talent is often unaware of its own brilliance. It must be cherished and protected, whereas hacks, they run around shouting their delicious ideas, begging to be recognized, blind.
Take a good look at yourself. Do you like what you see? You're just the fool who keeps betraying himself every time he promises to change and falls back like someone with no willpower. And you'll keep failing if you don't have the strength to face your own mind. Get out of that comfort zone now and run to take control of your life. Become someone with real discipline, a persistent person.
Every team that's here deserves to be, including you. They haven't got what you got, all right? They don't get up at dawn like you and go to work in the fields, right? They don't go to school all day and then go back to those same fields. That's what you do. And then you come out with me and you run 8 miles, 10 miles, and you take on even more pain. These kids don't do what you do. They can't even imagine it.
Talent doesn't guarantee success. The world is already full of smart people who haven't achieved anything. It's full of talented individuals who never made it. Talent will get you nowhere if you don't work for it, if you don't have heart. Talent means nothing if you don't have guts. The one who's hungrier to reach the top will always get there before the talented one. Maybe not immediately, but in the end, the hard worker will always find a way to make it, because they have something the talented don't: persistence.
You guys are superhuman. What you endure just to be here, to get a shot at this, the kind of privilege that someone like me takes for granted. There's nothing you can't do with that kind of strength, with that kind of heart. The kids have the biggest hearts I've ever seen. Now go run your race.
You need to understand that things don't just happen on their own. The value you place on what you truly desire is the result of the effort you're willing to invest to achieve it. And you can only reach it with a persevering attitude.
You make people believe in something. When they see you, they don't see someone who's missing a leg. They see someone who is unstoppable. And that makes them believe in themselves. You can show them that anything is possible. I know. Because you showed me.
Sometimes we put in a lot of effort and still face difficulties or failures, but this is not a tragedy. It's just another experience. Perseverance is what truly keeps motivation alive. This will be a challenge, a task that requires you to understand what drives you, because hard work alone won't be enough. It will be a constant effort that will lead you to where you want to be.
And as we wandered, we picked up new people along the way until we ended up here.
Well, your luck had to run out sooner or later.
Luck? No such thing as luck. No, I believe everything happens for a reason.
How will you manage to be persistent? To truly feel hungry for success, you need to focus on what makes you feel good, fulfilled, on what you enjoy so much that you lose track of time. It's that simple, because motivation and persistence go hand in hand. I know there will probably be moments when you're not sure what truly drives you, and your mind might be filled with fear, false beliefs, or even beliefs imposed by others. But that's exactly when you need to look within yourself. The secret lies in seeking the positive emotions that truly move you, because they will give you a better perspective on things, on your surroundings, and on life itself.
Now I want you to go home and look at your lives tonight. Look at your parents' lives. And ask yourself, do I want better? If the answer is yes, I'll see you here tomorrow. And I promise you, I will do everything in my power to get you to college and to a better life.
So, from now on, you'll put more courage and passion into everything you do. You won't let procrastination win. You'll go after what you truly desire, because if in the end you give it your all and fuel yourself with hunger for success, everything that follows will be nothing but gains. After all, that's exactly what you worked for.
Now, you see, this is where we are different. I don't pretend I'm an ordinary guy got lucky. I am a monster. A carnivorous fucking monster. It was success or oblivion for me, just as it was for you, whether you want to admit it here or not. See, that's what all this is for you, a way to forget you are that monster. You have to be one.
We live in a world where putting in the minimum effort is becoming the norm. You're constantly offered the easiest way, and since you're foolish enough to follow it, you'll think it's the most advantageous option. But in reality, it will only lead you to develop a mediocre attitude toward life.
McDonough giving it a fight on bottom.
Turn him now, turn him!
You're winning this. You are gonna win this, but just keep smart and keep away from me.
He's going to sleep this time. He's going out this round.
I should have stopped this fight with your father. I'm stopping this one now.
Don't, okay? Let me finish. I gotta prove it.
Prove what?
I'm not a mistake.
When I went through that experience, I asked myself the question, and I knew that my purpose was connected to helping others, to making a small positive difference in the world. That's why today I can tell you to look inside yourself, to run towards what makes you happy. Enough of just sitting around and thinking that good things will happen to you eventually. Change can sometimes be good, especially if it will bring you satisfaction. Because even though it can almost always be scary, it's necessary to push ourselves to that limit to know what will happen.
You taught me how to fight again, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna fight this thing. But if I fight, I want you to fight too. I want you to go across this ring and knock that son of a bitch down. Can you do it? Say it.
I'm gonna knock that son of a bitch down.
I know you are. You know why? Because you're a Creed, and I love you, kid. So,
I know it's not easy. There will probably be obstacles and challenges along the way that will make you doubt yourself or make you feel like you can't even try. But that's where you'll have to learn to deal with those fears and doubts, because that will be the day you finally believe in yourself. Imagine yourself on a path without knowing where you're going. That feeling of uncertainty will appear in your chest, but suddenly a voice inside you says, "What are you doing? Where are you headed?" Then you'll think about your passions, about everything that motivates you. That will be your compass, guiding you towards your destination, and it will focus your efforts on what truly matters.
What is your why? Why'd you even get out of the bed this morning? Why did you eat what you ate? Why did you wear what you wore? Why did you come here? Other than the fact that I would fire you and hire someone else if you didn't show up for work, but not that, the big why. We're certainly not here to just sell shit. We are here to connect.
Don't worry if you don't know everything right away. What's important is that you start thinking deeply and taking action. Remember that there aren't really good or bad decisions. Everything teaches you something, and the only thing that truly matters is that it makes you feel alive. So take a moment to think about your life and your dreams. Remember that you have the power to create the life you dream of. Your purpose in life is your chance to make a difference in the world and for you to live a real and meaningful life.
When I fixed you, it was for a reward. That was it. That was why. For money. And it was me making a mistake. Without it, you wouldn't be here. So even if you got no faith in us, I'm asking you to do what I do. I'm asking you to look at all the junk and see the treasure. You gotta have faith, Brian. And who we can be.
This is a journey of discovery and growth. It's not a destination, nor is it something you find overnight. It's a process of exploration and discovery. It requires patience, dedication, and courage. But what stops us from finding our mission? Sometimes it's the fear of failing, the fear of not being good enough, or the fear of not knowing what to do. But you have to give yourself permission to explore and learn. Life is a gift, and every moment is an opportunity to discover and create. Start walking towards your purpose in life. Prove to yourself that you can handle anything you set your mind to, that there is no one, not even the fear you yourself might feel, that can make you give up.
You do what you are, Jesse.
You mean you are what you do?
No, I mean, you do what you are. You're born with a gift. If not that, then you get good at something along the way. And what you're good at, you don't take for granted. You don't betray it.
What if you do betray your gift?
Then you betray yourself.
Finding our purpose in this life can mean, for many, putting passion into what you do every day. This will lead you to live your life with more intention and ultimately achieve a meaningful life. You could be a designer, a traveler, a teacher, someone who helps others, and in doing so, feel that every part of you enjoys it. Try new things, stop resisting the unknown, and fully engage in your present. Enjoy the journey toward a life of your own, filled with passion and joy, where each daily purpose becomes a sense of fulfillment.
I know I'm messed up. But you're supposed to teach me how not to be.
You know how. Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop hoping for somebody to save you. You don't need another person lying to you. Things don't all add up. but you're resilient. Face some hard facts and you could have an incredible life.
Surround yourself with people who inspire you, those who are creating positive paths in society and within themselves. These are the people who can drive positive change in you. These powerful individuals will encourage you, but keep in mind that this also needs to be an internal drive. Use your heart as a tool so you can identify what moves you and makes you happy.
Hey, Teddy. Remember the other night you were saying something about the key to happiness?
Did I?
Yeah, you said the key to happiness is, and then the sun came up and you froze.
Oh.
I think I got it figured out. It's doing what you love, isn't it? With people you love.
Some people find their purpose in simple situations, like seeing an injustice. If that bothers you, you decide to do something about it to stop it from happening again. Don't try to deny what you're doing now, because everything is a path towards where you need to go. So start by drawing out those small goals that will guide you. If you think that path could be different, pause and think about it. Change direction. Always paying attention to the challenges that life brings you.
We don't have to do this. I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
I know you mean well. I know you want to protect me. You have. And when we're done, we'll go wherever you want. I'll follow you anywhere you go. But there's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
Traffic lights tell you to stop for a moment, but not to leave the road. Don't leave them out of your life. And when you feel like you don't want to keep going, motivate yourself. Repeat some inspiring phrases to yourself. I assure you that words can shape the mind. Your thoughts will transform, and eventually, those thoughts will become actions.
That's great. You did the hardest part. You took the jump. You didn't know where you were going to come down. And that's it. That's those little brave baby steps we got to take to try and become whole again, try and find purpose. I went in the ice in 45 right after I met the love of my life. Woke up 70 years later. You gotta move on.
I know that sometimes you might wonder why it seems like nothing is moving forward, why everything gets complicated. You might even feel lost and without direction. But it's right there where you should start thinking deeply about what's important to you. Ask yourself what makes you feel alive and connected to who you truly are.
You ready?
Huh?
To come live.
I'm scared, Joe. I'm not good enough. Anyway, I never got my spark.
Yes, you did. Your spark isn't your purpose. That last box fills in when you're ready to come live.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Life is pain. I wake up every morning, I'm in pain. I go to work in pain. You know how many times I wanted to just give up?
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
He's heavy.
I know he's heavy.
I'm out of strength.
Then you negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You keep going, you hear me? You keep going, you're doing good. You keep going. Do not quit on me. You keep going. It hurt. I know it hurt. You keep going.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself. You keep pushing because you believe in yourself and in your vision. And you know that it is the right thing to do, and success will come. So don't be afraid to fail.
You can't. You can't give in. You can't give in!
He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. You have to believe that something different can happen.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
You have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
You said to the kid, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
Why do we force? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
Come on! Keep going! Burn! And let it burn! Burn! It's all hard!
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You're already in pain. You're already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
Keep going. Don't give up. Never give up. Never back down. Come on, pick it up. Push yourself.
The kingdom of God is within man, not one man, nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
What are you gonna do?
If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Give me your back! Don't quit! No! Keep going! Keep going! Keep going! Don't quit! Don't quit! Don't quit!
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Never say never, because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.